Well, hey guys, welcome back to Southern Adventures. Today we're heading out to Rainbow Falls. All right guys, we're out here on the Climber Trail. It's right off 64 Highway. This trail actually goes all the way up to Benton Falls if you follow the Climber Trail up. We're following the Climber Trail just a little ways down, and then over here you can see we're gonna veer off the Climber Trail here and head to the waterfalls, which is a mild 1.6 mile hike from the bottom of the trail where I started. So right here is our first little turnoff, and we'll head on down this direction. I do believe there's a couple of creeks that we have to cross on the way to these falls. It's been a while since I've been out here. I don't think they'll be real high today. It hasn't rained a lot in a while, so let's head on up the trail. It is extremely humid out today, so I suspect by the end of this I'm going to be sweating quite a bit. Don't think this trail is too bad. I know the first part of it's a little bit uphill, then I believe it kind of levels out when we get around to the creeks. Or it's actually just one creek, but you flip-flop back and cross of it twice, I believe. I know it's kind of hard to tell from the camera, but it's a pretty good little uphill right through here. And a little slick. And there's the other trail over there, Climber Trail. Path out through here is fairly clear. From what I can remember, it opens up quite a bit here in a little bit. All right, we're just a few ways in. You can tell I'm already sweating pretty bad. Just kind of take it slow today. Well, as humid as it is, I'll turn the camera back around. This is a pretty little area. Yeah, I think for most of this hike, it's pretty much just like this. A few ups and downs here and there. The hardest part will be crossing the creeks. And then again, that just depends on how much it's rained. And like I said, it hasn't rained much over the past few days. I think it'll be pretty light. Could be wrong. On the way down here, the river wasn't even turned on, so that's a good sign. Area it goes off to the right there. Yeah, you just kind of have to be a little careful on this trail because there's several trails out through here and you can kind of get mixed up pretty easily. So just be mindful of that. Just keep an eye out for the sign that says waterfall. Again, it's called Rainbow Falls. I'm not sure why they don't label it that way, but it is the name of the falls if you want to try to look them up and find out where they're at. We start to hear a little bit of water over on my right side, and that's the creek that creates Rainbow Falls. Same creek we'll be crossing back and forth over twice. Not sure how close we are to it though, or to the actual crossing part. I think it actually may be the same creek that makes Benton Falls too. Yeah, it's still pretty level through here. Now the other trail is still right beside us, but it kind of veers off to the left here in a bit, and then it really starts to go uphill. I've actually hiked that one all the way up to Benton Falls. It's about 4.5 miles, but it is pretty much all uphill. All right, we're coming up to another little crossover area. Kind of shows all the different trails that are out through here. I believe we're going to still keep going to the right. We will stop and take a look though, especially to give you guys a view of where everything leads to. Yep, so Clear Creek Trail, waterfall straight ahead, and then there's your climber trails there and the spur climber. We'll keep going straight. Last time I was out here, I ran into quite a few people on this trail. And it is the middle of the week right now, so I don't really think a lot of people will be out here today. I've only passed one coming out of the area so far. But there were a couple cars parked at the parking area back there when I stopped in. No, you guys can't hear it, but I'm really starting to hear the water. I know we're really close. Might be able to see it here in a second. Yep, there it is. I believe, yeah. That's pretty. I think it's still a little ways on up before we have to cross it the first time. So I believe up here is where we're coming up to the first creek crossing. We're going to see how bad it is today. Let's see, where's the best place to tackle this at? Trail is over there, and it looks like right through here is going to be the best spot to go. All right, let me put my camera away and try to get across this real quick. All right, so I did make it across that one area, turned around there, and we'll get back on the trail. It's just a few ways up here that we'll cross again. Remember it being a little bit easier than that one. It's not that that is hard, it's those rocks are really shaky. And yep, I think we're coming to that second creek crossing. And this one looks a little bit easier. All right. All right, here we are on the other side. Head back this direction. I don't think we're real far away from the falls at this point. I know after the second creek crossing, it starts to go uphill a ways. You got to watch it around the falls. It's really rocky, and you have to go down like a steep little area that's rocky to get to them. And they can be slick. All right, guys, here are our first look at the falls. Rainbow Falls. It's a pretty area. It's a stair-step falls. There's like 3 sets. The one that's right below us, one in front of us, There is actually one above it as well. It's a little bit harder to get up to that area, and it's not real defined. I wouldn't recommend trying it, and I don't really think we're going to head up that direction today either. So here's a area right here. You gotta be careful. Now, if I remember correctly, you have to go up that way to get to the top falls. Beautiful. All right, guys, I made it down to the bottom. Had to come down that little area of rocks right there, a little slick, but there's the falls, Rainbow Falls. The other set is right over here. Right there, you can see it a little bit. A little bit of Sensor 360 footage. Finally got the mic hookups for it. So hopefully we can work our way back to these rocks. Go down here. Well, it's about to rain, so we'll have to hurry up and get out of here. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed the trip out here to Rainbow Falls with me today. Short little hike, 1.6 miles. Not real tough in anywhere besides coming down to the falls. Getting down to this point where I'm at right now is a little bit difficult because you have to come down these rocks over here on the side, and it is real slick. But anyway, I got my tripod set up behind me here, so I'm going to take a few pictures of the area, kind of some slow motion shots of the waterfalls. I'll put those in the video, and if you want to head on over to my Facebook page, I'll have the full resolution and the link to that in the description. But listen, until next time, get out there and create your own adventure.